I've linked the thread on X. Now it's X, no longer Twitter. It's officially X. But it will focus on Eddie Brock keeping his universe's 10-year-old Peter Parker alive from his Venom suit, because Venom wants to kill all Peter Parkers after being in the MCU, while dealing with the spawns of the Carnage symbiotes. There's like 4 or 5 of them, and then also the human group called the Jury, who want to kill all symbiotes in existence. Just to break it down real quick here. Boy, does this sound busy as fudge for a movie.
Yeah, I just read through this. So there's some sort of hive mind that Eddie and Venom are tapping into. Which says to be multiversal.
They kind of had that at the end of 2 and the beginning of Spider-Man Far From Home, or No Way Home. So yeah, keep it with that.
And the hive mind is telling him that he will be killed by Peter Parker / Spider-Man. Which kind of is really funny because that's what happens in Madam Web. The villain has these visions of being killed by a spider person, so he decides to preemptively hunt them down and kill them. And the twist, it looks like here, is that Peter is just going to be 10 years old. So that's where you get your kind of like conflict of like, well, Eddie and Venom are kind of chaotic neutrals to good. So could they even go through with killing a 10-year-old boy? It sounds like there's some funny stuff that could happen in there, and this is your roundabout way to get quote unquote Spider-Man in your movie without putting Spider-Man in your movie.
That's what Madam Web did, Mike. Do you remember Madam Web had Ben Parker, his sister was having a kid?
Excuse me, Chris, when you bring up Madam Web, I really need you to append Netflix number 2 streaming smash film
right behind Atlas, the movie about Jennifer Lopez hating AI, right? And that is just has like a 10% I think on Rotten Tomatoes. But this sounds balls to the wall crazy, which if they can actually increase the number of symbiotes and then also use the Jury humans are killing symbiotes and all this stuff, it sounds like it could be just straight action, go, and that's fine with me, right? I don't want downtime in these movies. So if this is true, this is just gonna blow my mind that they got a 10-year-old Peter Parker in this movie. I think that's what's blowing my mind here at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's just another reminder that Peter Parker is a relatively useless character to the audience until they get bit by that spider. It sounds like there's a funny bit in here where they try to get him bitten by other spiders that just make him allergic. Like, all this stuff sounds funny, but like, I don't care about this movie franchise anymore.
I do, because this is the last one. They said that this is the last Venom movie, and I want to see how do they end this goddamn franchise, right? Like, watching the first one has like, a couple YouTube moments that are pretty cool, but overall it's Black Goo fighting Grey Goo, right? The second one had Woody Harrelson going, being crazy as Carnage. They kind of lacked some of the cohesiveness of it, but it was, a very quick paced movie. But this one, Carnage symbiotes are great. I love playing, the Super Nintendo game? It's total Maximum Carnage, right?
Maximum Carnage,
where all the symbiotes are out. I love seeing their different powers. Even the Spider-Man PS5 game, right? Spider-Man 2 had the different symbiotes. So I would like to see this, but it needs to just go and just be going and not slowing down. But the
Madam Web, still number 2. Sorry, I had to look it up.
Oh Lord,
still number 2. 20 million hours viewed, 10 million views. So if I guess it's roughly like a 2-hour movie, so I guess that makes sense.
It's the same 5 people watching it. Like the Snyder fans have moved over to Madam Web. But that's fine. When it's free and the curiosity, like, again, I saw someone mention the ick factor of Madam Web, right? Like, it's just so fucking bad. Like, no one believes it's that bad until you watch it. You're like, oh, it is that bad. Mm-hmm. So I absolutely believe it's one of those situations where someone's like, it can't be that bad, and they watch it like, oh, yeah, it is that bad, kind of thing. But oh well. But speaking of things that could be that bad, Kraven the Hunter, Mike, one of the executives from Sony this week said that the movie was moved from this